Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at Chewy.com, ticker symbol CHWY. This is an online pet store, so you buy, pet products online. It is currently the top one in the US, so the top company in terms of revenue that's online, so only online. They do not have in-person locations, at least that I know of. And if so, it's not their main source of revenue. So in this video, since you guys seem to like the car videos that we did with supercars, we're going to be looking at a more affordable car, which is going to be the C5 Corvette. This is a car I like a lot. I like the yellow color. This is my ideal spec of a C5 Corvette. So how much money do I need to put into Chewy.com stock in order to come out with a C5 Corvette for free? So I would like to say we are currently out of our position in Chewy, or we were until today. We were out of this position where Chewy closed for a almost 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio, and we were just trading my normal strategy, which is buy in consolidation with a stop loss below consolidation. That worked out pretty well, but now we're looking to invest in Chewy for the long term because I believe it's in a great spot. It's in a great, discounted price to buy right now. So we can see over here, Chewy's been, trading for a lot, and this is not even all of it. It was up here all the way in the 50s, at one point, pretty well into the 50s. So, with that being said, what can we expect Chewy to do in the decently near future? We'll be looking for the next, 1 to 2 years. Well, if we go over here, I did want to include, because I've got a bunch of resources for us to look at, I did want to include that it is currently the largest online pet supply store in the US, like I said, with over $11.1 billion, and this was in 2023. So, with that being said, if we take a look at price targets for the next 12 months, so mid-2025, we see an average price target of about 22.5. But, and that's not even, that's being more realistic because we have a high forecast of 30 and a low forecast of 16, which is still higher than the current price. So it's looking pretty good for Chewy that the lowest price target is still above what it's currently at now, which means we're at a pretty good opportunity at this moment. So why do I think Chewy is going to do well? Well, in the last few years, they've continued to increase their EPS. They have been unprofitable, but we can see we're up from negative 0.7 EPS to about negative 0.2 EPS. So EPS has been doing well. We can see it's been pretty strong. They've only missed once in the last in over a year, so that's great. And if we take that 22.5 price target into consideration with the current price, and this is I actually was not generous enough because this is 15.4, the stock price is, right around there. That would be about a 46% gain, right? So $10,000 invested would be $14,600 about if you were to sell at 22.5 and no higher. So with that being said, you can easily pick up a C5 Corvette for anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. It would be a high mileage example, but you can definitely, I've seen multiple listings in the last couple of months, where they're asking less than $15,000. So your answer then would be $10,000 into Chewy could potentially get you, if everything goes according to plan, then $10,000 could get you a C5 Corvette at around $14,000, and then you have $600 left for insurance and gas and all those costs. Now, I'm not guaranteeing this, of course. No one can predict what the stock market does, but considering all these things we just looked at, like the price targets are really in favor at this point in time. Their EPS is looking great, and they are the top the top online pet store in the industry in the US. All these factors are positioning Chewy to really, really do well. And I'm not saying at all that it's going to go and, hit these crazy, in the 50s, but those prices in the 50s, but it could definitely go back up to 22.5, which is all we need to buy a C5 Corvette. So, with that being said, I do have a Discord that is free for the first week that I post all of my trades in. We currently just started our position in Chewy, so I'll update with you guys. I'll update the trade for you guys in the Discord, and this is basically what it's looking like. You know, something like this with our stop loss. In this case, it's a long-term investment, so we don't mind if it breaks below consolidation. So it's impossible to, you know, give you an exact stop loss, but this is an accurate representation of where our take profit would be, which is right around here. Very, very possible.